Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my podcast. I hope you are in good health and well-being. And also, I hope you enjoyed the previous episodes and found them beneficial. By using the time efficiently, let me lead you to the world of strategic logistics management. In this episode, I am going to summarize the 6th chapter of the book, which is entitled, Understanding and Analyzing the General Business Environment in Logistics. Each generation bears first-hand witness to the many changes that took place in its era. The generation I am a member of has witnessed firsthand many global and regional economic crises, from the oil crisis in the beginning of 1970s and the certain economic problems that followed, to the mortgage crisis, from the invasion of Afghanistan to the September 11th attacks. In addition, many technological advances from old generation radios, where we tear off the plastic rods in the middle one by one, first black and white and then color TV, from simple computer and internet systems to network structures and artificial intelligence applications have seen. In this context, we have personally experienced the transition from homemade or tailor-made clothes to ready-to-wear and boutique products. The transition from open milk, which arrives at our door every morning in metal trays, to pasteurized milk in UHT packages, and our changing demands as customers in parallel with our changing taste in the years following the opening of the first fast food restaurant, are just simple examples. Beyond the fact that we have personally witnessed the recent change as a customer, many companies have also been affected by this change positively or negatively and have made various strategy changes in order to adapt to the changing environmental conditions and overcome the crises without much damage. In this context, environmental analysis, which is one of the important steps of the strategic management process, is a critical element in the strategy determination of managers. As those who are familiar with the strategic management process will easily remember, the business environment is examined in two frameworks, internal and external. Business owners and managers have a great deal of control over the internal environment of the business, which forms the framework for their day-to-day operational decisions. They can choose the materials they will buy, the employees they will hire, the products they will sell, and the customers they will sell these products to. They use the capabilities and resources of their businesses within the framework of the decisions they make to create goods and services that will satisfy existing and potential customers. At this point, they can keep the internal environment under control with the decisions and practices they will take, as well as ensure that it progresses or develops in the direction they want. However, businesses live in a dynamic environment under the direct and indirect influence of many factors in the external environment. These external environmental factors are beyond the control of the business management and are constantly changing. Therefore, in order to make strategic decisions successful and, in general, to achieve the desired competitive advantage, business owners and managers must consider this dynamic external environment. For this purpose, the factors that make up the external environment should be constantly examined, data should be collected about them. The collected data should be compiled within the framework of strategic purposes to create information that will form the basis of strategic decisions and practices, and this information should be used proactively at strategic, tactical, and operational levels. From a business point of view, the external environment consists of many organizations and forces. In order to understand this external environment, which has a complex and dynamic structure, the factors that make up the external environment are classified in a way that can be examined more easily. Although there is no complete agreement on them, these factors are generally grouped as political, economic, socio-cultural and demographic, technological, and legal in the business literature, and are listed in many business books as P, E, S, T, L analysis. In addition, international forces are sometimes considered separately and sometimes as a subheading within these factors. Changes in each of these factors, both locally and internationally, create a unique set of threats and opportunities for businesses. As Sun Tzu pointed out centuries ago, these factors, each of which can create a unique set of threats and opportunities, must be addressed in order to improve the current position of the enterprise and achieve the desired strategic goal. Considering the importance of these factors and in order to foresee the opportunities and threats they may create in the context of the logistics business environment, in the 6th chapter of the book, they have been examined in a way that considers the current trends in the relevant field, beyond the one-to-one definition as in a classic business book. After this long introduction, let's briefly summarize the subject by leaving the details of the subject to the readers of the book. As every expert in logistics knows very well, there is a mutual relationship between international logistics and international trade practices. This relationship is supported by many scientific studies. From this point of view, it would not be surprising to say that various forms of political barriers placed in front of international trade also affect international logistics. In addition, the regulatory decisions taken by nations in the context of transportation policies often have direct effects on the operations of all local and foreign logistics companies in terms of time and cost. Among many economic factors, fluctuations in exchange rates, market size, national and per capita income, infrastructure, economic integration with international markets are among the important economic factors affecting foreign trade and international logistics in parallel. These factors can affect logistics indirectly due to the increase in the movement of goods due to the increase in wealth, and directly through changes in input prices such as oil, etc. Meanwhile, different socio-cultural factors such as language and alphabet differences, national and religious holidays, and demographic factors such as population movements and population combination can affect the amount and variety of goods in circulation. In addition, factors such as time perception and ethical factors are among the socio-cultural factors that indirectly affect logistics. Changes in technological factors, on the one hand, directly affect the way of doing business, on the other hand, have significant effects on reducing costs. In this context, automated mechanical handling equipment and rack systems, remotely controlled automatic vehicles operating on a certain route within the facility, unmanned aerial vehicles that can be used in short-distance distributions, although their legal framework is not fully formed, as well as their use in large areas and large closed facilities. Logistical changes as a factor, which we are no longer surprised by. In addition to these, the Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, cloud computing and blockchain technologies are tried to be integrated into logistics processes. This is it for now. Thank you for joining me on this special journey towards the land of strategic logistics management. To learn more, you can apply to my Strategic Logistics Management book, or you can follow my podcast by subscribing to my channel. The new episode of the podcast series will be available soon. I hope to be with you in the next episodes. Since then, goodbye.